Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2021 GMC Yukon SLT, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The Yukon is one of the few truck-based SUVs still around, but being truck-based can't be an excuse for being behind the times. The previous generation Yukon offered plenty of towing capacity, but came up short in refinement, versatility, and features. This year's redesigned 2021 Yukon looks to have addressed many of those shortcomings. A GMC design brief could have very well read "bigger is better" because the new Yukon is 6.1 inches longer than its predecessor. That's opened up more legroom for rear passengers. Three 6-foot tall passengers can sit in tandem without feeling cramped. The increase in length also benefits cargo space. Fold down the second and third row seats and you've got a pretty massive 122.9 cubic feet at your disposal. A lower load floor helps make loading big items easier than last year too. The Yukon also gets an independent rear suspension for the first time. Compared to the old Yukon, which had a traditional solid axle rear suspension, the new Yukon rides much more smoothly over bumps and around turns. GMC is also offering an air ride suspension system that provides 4 inches of ride height adjustment. It also allows you to switch the Yukon from a low, easier passenger access mode to an off-road mode that adds 2 inches of ground clearance over the standard ride height. The 2021 GMC Yukon is a large 3-row SUV that typically seats 7 to 9 passengers depending on configuration. It is sold in 4 trim levels: SLE, SLT, AT4, and Denali. Most Yukon models are powered by a 5.3-liter V8. That V8 makes 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque. 2 other engines are also available. The Denali exclusively has a 6.2-liter V8. That V8 makes 420 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. Later in the model year, GMC will offer an optional turbocharged 3-liter 6-cylinder diesel engine. That engine will make 277 horsepower and 460 pound-feet of torque. All engines are paired to a 10-speed automatic transmission. Rear-wheel drive is standard and 4-wheel drive is optional except on the AT4 where it's standard. The mid-range SLT should satisfy most Yukon buyers. It isn't substantially more expensive than the base model and adds upscale touches such as leather upholstery, ventilated front seats, and a higher quality audio system. And that's why we're going to build and price the SLT on the channel today. However, if price isn't a concern, go big with the range-topping Yukon Denali. Aside from its more imposing exterior design and more powerful V8 engine, the cabin gets a unique treatment that sets it apart from other Yukon variants. Okay, let's jump into this build and price review of the 2021 GMC Yukon. We're going to build and price the mid-level SLT. Real quick before we get started, I just want to remind you to take a look at some of my other related build and price reviews. I've put links down in the description below. I talked about how this was a truck-based SUV. Well, there are other truck-based SUVs out there, and guess what? I've done build and price reviews of every one of them. I'm going to mention them. The Ford Expedition, the Cadillac Escalade, the Lincoln Navigator, the Jeep Wrangler, the Lexus GX 460, the Mercedes-Benz G-Class, the Nissan Armada, the INFINITI QX80, the Toyota 4Runner, the Toyota Land Cruiser, and the Toyota Sequoia. All those SUVs are truck-based, and I've done build and price reviews of all of them, and all those all those links are in the description below. So make sure after you watch this video, you watch 1 or 2 of those as well. Okay, well, since we started off kind of looking at the gallery there just a second ago, let's just jump into the gallery images. So we'll look at the gallery images, and then we'll check the exterior. We can go over the exterior colors that are available for the Yukon SLT. Then we'll check the prices and other features and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll do our build. I'm just running that across for you if you haven't watched the channel before. So let's go through these photos real quick. There's some wheels. There's an SLT out there towing. We'll find the towing capacity and all that stuff. SLT, the GMC Yukon, let's just call it the Yukon, is nice, right? But at the end of the day, it's going to be just like the Suburban and all those, and the Tahoe, etc., etc. There's the wipers. Looks like you got your hands-free lift gate there because he's kicking his foot under there. The interior looks quite nice. I like it a lot. The infotainment system is nice and big, dead in the center there. That looks really good. Got some car technology there. Oh, looked like they showed Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I see that standard equipment there. Got a digital speedometer, amongst other things. I love digital speedometers. And yeah, back to the wheels. Okay, so we've gone through the exterior and interior photos. Now let's go check out the exterior colors. Okay, so here is a 2021 GMC Yukon spinning around so we can get a full exterior view of it. And if we scroll down here, we can see all the available exterior colors. There's a couple more below this, but here we've got the satin steel metallic. We've got an onyx black. Oh, now you don't want to spin anymore? Okay, that's fine. Onyx black. We've got the summit white. We've got dark sky metallic. That's kind of nice. We got a midnight blue, so you got the dark blue. You got a white frost tri-coat. You got a cayenne red tint coat. There's a couple other colors down here. You've got a smoky quartz, kind of brownish. And then you've got a pearl beige. Ooh, that's nice. You got the pearl beige. I think that looks quite nice. Okay, and then on the interior side of things, you got the jet black interior. Looks like they got 3 pictures of that. There's a nice shot of it. Looks like you got some accent cross pipe. Looks like you got some piping on the seats there. You got like some accent piping on the seats. Looks quite nice. Yeah, so there's the jet black, and then you got the dark walnut and slate. Yeah, I think I like the jet black. So here they're showing prices shown. They're saying $61,295. This is obviously a SLT because the SLE is your base model. Then right above the base model, you got the SLT. So obviously the price is shown is probably an SLT. We'll find out here in a little bit. So available, there's an available. So the word available means that you can get it, but it's not standard equipment. Dual 12.6-inch diagonal rear seat. So there's a rear seat entertainment package apparently. Available high definition surround vision, and you got the premium GMC infotainment system they're talking about. Oh, here we go. Starting price is $50,000 for one of these. So yeah, that's $61,295. That's probably an SLT. So starting price is $50,700. Your fuel economy, because this is going to have the 5.3 liter V8. You got 16 miles to the gallon in the city, 20 miles to the gallon on the highway. You can tow up to 8,400 pounds, and you can get seating up to 9, depending on what kind of seating configuration that you get. If you really want a whole bunch more cargo room, then you jump up to the Yukon XL. It's just like a regular Yukon, except it's just got more overall length, it's got more cargo volume, and it's got more third row leg room. All right, let's look at some of the feature highlights for our SLT trim level. All right, so I just got done talking about the 5.3 liter V8, and that's a nice little engine, 355 horse, 383 pound-feet of torque. I'd like to have that engine in my truck. Stay connected, so you can. It's got the 10.2-inch diagonal premium GMC Infotainment System that has available Wi-Fi hotspot and advanced navigation, and you can download in-vehicle apps apparently. So here's that trailering stuff. There's a little more information on that trailering stuff. Some of their information is kind of scattered around the page and around a couple of pages. So we'll jump back and forth so we can kind of get everything. So it's available pro-grade trailering system. If you're really into all that, you get the hitch guidance, integrated trailer brake, in-vehicle trailering app, and trailer side blind zone alert. It's not available on the SLE, so you can't get that on the base model. Luckily, we're going to build and price the SLT. Here's some more information on our SLT. It says distinguished style of the SLT. Well, it says SLE too, of the SLT. So they say designed with premium materials, including aluminum details, accent stitching throughout, and first and second row leather seating surfaces in the SLT. So yeah, it is very nice looking in there. Love the accent stitching. It's just gorgeous. I do like it. Here's some more interior features. We already know about this infotainment system, but over here, check this out. Class leading power sliding center console. Really? At a touch and hold of a button, the available, right, it's not standard, the available power sliding center console slides back up to 10 inches to provide additional storage room for personal items. That's very cool. It can also be secured when the vehicle's in valet mode, so you can put some, I guess, secure items in there too if you really needed to. Now, some of these interior features that I'm mentioning, I'm not quite sure if they're all going to be available on our SLT trim level. But like I said at the beginning, we're learning about the features, and we're gonna build and price an SLT, but we're gonna learn about the features and other configurations at least a little bit, especially when it comes to the features. So you can get, oh, it's an Denali exclusive, the Bose audio system anyway. So there's that. The panoramic sunroof, however, is available on the SLT. The panoramic sunroof is available on the SLT. Here's that rear seat entertainment, or they call it the rear seat media touchscreens, or whatever they want to call it. Dual 12.6 inch high definition touchscreens. They look absolutely gorgeous. It is available on the AT4. Looks like, I'm sorry, on the SLT. On the SLT, looks like if you get the base model, you're just going to be out of luck on a few things. Some other notable interior features. Let's see, charging stations, available wireless charging, up to 8 USB ports, 210 volt power outlets, and one 12 volt power outlet. Here they talk about refined comfort, although this says Denali right on the steering wheel there. They're talking about the available heated and ventilated front seats, heated steering wheel, available second row bucket seats, which are gorgeous as we're looking at tri-zone automatic climate control. That means that people in the back can control their own heating and AC. And acoustic laminated windshield and front door windows. Here they're just talking about the spacious versatility, your impressive second row full flat seats, available second row power release fold and tumble bucket seats. A lot of different configurations you can get for those seats. That's the takeaway there. Check this out. There's an available high definition surround vision camera with a real-time bird's eye view, so to help you drive this big old vehicle around. And then they talk about the bold exterior design, which is nice. The exterior design is quite attractive. Let's check out some other notable technology and safety features of the Yukon for 2021. So you got a class-leading 15-inch heads-up display. Again, if you watch this channel, you know I love heads-up display. This heads-up display, certainly not the best in the business. I think BMW is, but I love heads-up display in general. So, and this is all some of the information that it can project: speed limit, the driving speed, your audio information, lane keep assist with lane departure, for collision alert, all that stuff. Very cool. Class leading 9 camera views. All right. That's that high definition surround view thing with the rear camera mirror. That's that available package that we can get on the SLT. Here they're showing the 10.2 inch infotainment system. There's an available navigation that you can get. There's an available Wi-Fi hotspot. There's a downloadable in-vehicle app. Here they're talking about that next level entertainment, and it's very nice. High definition 1080p, 2 HDMI ports, navigation integration, that's very cool. Wireless headphones, Bluetooth. You could play video games, Apple TV, Chromecast, Roku, Fire Stick, Sling TV, you name it, buddy. You can, now these are nice. You know, Dodge is still offering some really old technology on their rear seats. You know what I'm saying? Now this is what I'm talking about here if you're going to do it at all. Here they're talking about the driver information center here, position between the vehicle gauges. And then there's the available app that allows you to do stuff like start and stop the car, check your maintenance, set parking reminders, all that kind of cool stuff. Gives you remote access. You can check your fuel economy, tire pressure. You can vehicle locate. You can remote key fob, allows you to start and stop your car. You can send navigation to the car. All kinds of cool stuff with the available My GMC app. Other notable technology features of available Amazon Alexa built in. I don't care about any of that kind of stuff. Wireless Apple CarPlay, that's cool. Wireless Android Auto, that's cool. What else is there? The available Wi-Fi hotspot. I'm glad it's at least made available, because I don't care about that, because most people have a Wi-Fi hotspot on their cell phone, and so that's how you're going to have other devices connect. But that's cool that it's at least offered, I suppose. What else is there? There's something called the GMC Pro Safety Plus, which offers an array of driver alert and active safety technologies. Active means that the vehicle will intervene if you don't. So I guess they got these little things. So front pedestrian braking, forward collision alert, automatic emergency braking, lane change alert with side blind zone alert, and the rear cross traffic alert. They're showing the AT4 here, by the way. Then they got some other stuff: following distance indicator, rear park assist, and telebeam auto high beams. The lights are beautiful, by the way. Here's some Denali exclusive security package. All right, there you go. If you get the Denali, they're going to give you a security package. Here's the OnStar safety and security, roadside assistance, stolen vehicle assistance, all that kind of stuff. Then you got the teen driver, so you can kind of keep track of your teen, give them an in-vehicle report card. Da 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 da. All right, lastly, let's check out the exterior features. So we've already checked out interior features, the capability features like the engine, the performance, the towing, all that. And we just got done checking out technology and safety features. So let's just go through the exterior features here. What are they talking about? They're talking about the chrome details, such as the multi-dimensional grille and the Denali, etc., etc. Dual exhaust tips, that's a Denali exclusive too. Here at least some premium wheels. Hopefully we're going to have some better wheels than that, because I wouldn't call that premium wheels. Those are just some regular old wheels as far as I'm concerned. Here's information about the AT4. We're going to skip over that. Actually, they just had a few little bits about the AT4, and that was it. So now we've gone through everything. Let's check a few specs, and then we'll do our build. Okay, here we are. Check a few specs. So the Yukon full-size SUV comes with 3 rows of seating and is available in either 2-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive configurations. Overall length for the base Yukon, not the Yukon XL, 210 inches long. The overall height, 76.5 inches. They're showing that right here in the graph. Passenger capacity, up to 9 people, depending on the seating. All right, here they're showing you leg room for the first, second, and third. It's got a 24-gallon fuel tank, 8,400 pounds of towing, and your cargo capacity is, behind the first. You got overall 122.9 cubic feet of cargo capacity. All right, let's move on to the build. All right, so let's go through this. So starting price is $50,000. That's for your SLE, however. No, we don't need to request a quote. Let's go to the build and price. And then, it's going to send us all the way back here. All right, now we got to go to build and price the Yukon. We just got done doing that. All right, go to continue. Here we are. So we want 4-wheel drive for sure. We want 4-wheel drive for sure. And here's the SLT with 4-wheel drive. Looks like the starting price for that is $62,095. 5.3 liter V8, 10-speed automatic transmission. Let's pick our colors next. That pearl beige kind of grabbed me. Let's go ahead and throw the pearl beige on there. I like that. Let's go with the pearl beige. The interior color, we're certainly going with the jet black, because it's just right. Next up is packages. Let me go through these packages, and I'll select a few and let you know why I selected them in just a hot second. Okay, so really I got one package, and in getting one package, I ended up getting 2 packages. I skipped over all these other packages. I think the cargo convenience package is cool, but this is stuff that you could pick up at the dealer at the parts counter anytime. And the rear media, I'm just not into that. That was fine, but I'm just not into it. Here is the SLT luxury package, but that wasn't the package I really selected. But here's all the stuff that we get. HD surround vision, rear pedestrian alert, memory settings for the power driver seat, etc. Outside power adjustable mirrors, the power fold, auto dimming, power tilt telescoping steering, automatic heated steering wheel, second row outboard heated seats, second row power release seats, and third row power seats. That's a $2,000 package for the SLT luxury package. The package I really wanted was just the illumination package. I just wanted the lights and stuff. Somehow, I ended up with the SLT other package too. So I just wanted the illuminated front emblem. That's cool. And look at that, the GMC mirror emblem. That's awesome. So yeah, whether it was on purpose or whatever, I ended up with the luxury package, and that's fine. I like that stuff. And so we got the luxury package and that illumination package. So let's move on to the exterior. We have some wheel options. So here they have 20-inch wheel. And what's the biggest wheel option? So they have a 22-inch wheel option, a 6-spoke, a multi-spoke. Let's see what these bad boys look like. Okay, we can go ahead and remove that. Give us the other tires, the wheels, I should say. What do they look like? Oh, much better. Much better. So we're going to go with these 22-inch wheels, bright polished. We got the 22-inch all-season black wall. We're not going to change any of the rear axle thing. I don't know enough about that stuff to do it. I'm not trying to trailer brake or anything like that. I do like the exhaust polish tip. That looks pretty cool for $135. All right. Wheel locks, we can skip. Panoramic power sunroof, nah. Let's see what else. We've got the illumination stuff. Front and rear splash guards, I think we're cool. I hope the dealer gives me a license plate bracket. That'd be nice. What else is there? There's the system that we can get with the navigation, but see, there's no price, so that means we're gonna have to get some other upgrade, and I don't want to do that. We're sitting at just under 70,000 now, and at the end of the day, that's enough for this vehicle. I'm just saying, and that's enough. Interior options. We can skip over all this stuff. Rear media system, I don't care about that. Power sliding center console, I do like that. Let's get that power sliding center console. That's kind of cool. That's cool. Let's go ahead and do that. And see, now we've got captain's chairs for a second row. So we got 2, 4, 5, 6. So we got seven passenger seating on this one. Then there's just floor mats and stuff like that. We can pick that stuff at the dealer, so we're not going to worry about that. Safety options. We're not going to worry about any of those. We got the rear pedestrian alert and the HD surround vision. That's what we got. Next up is accessories, and I always skip over GM accessories because they're not always relevant. They're not always relevant to your build. For instance, they're selling toolkits. What is this? Craftsman? Is this Sears? 46-piece toolkit with quarter-inch drive. They're already telling you you're going to need to work on this thing. But seriously, no, it's not relevant. So we skip over all the accessories. So let's just go on to the summary. Summary puts us at $69,005, starting at $60,000. So we basically whopped on $9,000 onto this thing, or $7,000 and change. All right, but at the end of the day, I like the SUV. I don't like it any much more. I mean, the Denali at that rate, the Denali's too expensive. I like it at the SLT trim level. You got leather interior. We got the awesome wheels on there. I mean, it's a lot of vehicle for $70,000. I think getting much more than this, I'm going to get something else like a Land Rover or a Range Rover. It won't be a GMC or a Cadillac for that matter, or a Navigator. At any rate, on that note, you know what? We're going to go ahead and wrap this video. If you found this review of the 2021 GMC Yukon SLT helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the very next video.